My name is Alan Kramer, and I work for the Scott Valley Unified School District in Etna, California, doing maintenance and custodial work, and I am a volunteer firefighter. So I've been working with the Etna Fire Department since 1996. We were watching one of the local parades. Fire trucks were driving by, and I said to myself, if my house is on fire, I wonder who's coming. And I said, well, I guess it better be me. And so I joined the fire department, and I've been on this department ever since. So being a volunteer firefighter to me means helping to take care of our community. In large cities, you can hire firefighters and police and ambulance personnel and so on. In small towns, we all have to kind of take care of each other. If you're a volunteer firefighter, you carry a pager. And when the pager goes off, whatever it is that's your normal life gets interrupted. You know, I have to jump up and walk away from dinner, or get up at 3 a.m. for a call, and then I'm going to be late to work. We respond to 4 to 5 calls a week in our area, and that might be anything from 15 or 20 minutes to help an elderly person who's fallen down. Might be a structure fire that's happening in the middle of the night, and you'll have 4 or 5 hours involved. Or it might be one of our neighboring communities who is in trouble, and that can involve 2 to 3 weeks. Essentially, we have all the duties of full-time firefighters, and so we do our best to keep our training up to those standards, and that requires a great deal of time commitment every year. The protection of our communities at large depends greatly on the volunteer departments. When we have these big campaign fires, the volunteer fire departments are drawn on extensively. When all the fires in the Bay Area, San Francisco was pretty much completely surrounded by fire. They were just totally overwhelmed. And without the assistance of the volunteer firefighters, it would have been a lot worse. Probably 70% of our calls are medical calls. If we are compromised, there are a few of us, so if several of us are quarantining, there just isn't any other resources to take care of things. Of course, we have our personal protective equipment, and we're diligent about using those to protect ourselves. I live in a very small community, so we pretty much know everybody. We have critical incident debriefings where we all get together as a group and have an opportunity to talk about a suicide or a vehicle accident that involves a lot of carnage, and get them out in the open so that we're not having to carry them with us. When you are a volunteer emergency responder, that by its very nature tends to be disruptive to not only your family, but your job. I'm very grateful that my school supports the volunteer activities that I do. They make accommodations. There have been numerous times that I've had people tell me, when I saw you show up, I knew things were going to be getting better. And so that's the biggest reward. As I am aging, I am looking forward to other younger folks taking up the torch and volunteering in their communities as firefighters, as EMTs and paramedics. But just in general, volunteer and support your community. It all makes things work better.